Nah, I mean, it wasn't a big deal. I just fought all three of them off and, I took the purse back and gave it to the lady. After that, we went on a date.
Wow, you're so cool.
Well, that was one really cool guy. And while it might be a little bit unrealistic, almost everybody wants to be a certain level of cool. So what I decided to do is I studied almost every cool guy that I personally know and just celebrities that I think are cool and found some common traits that almost every cool person has. The first thing, don't be boring. Well, thanks, Sherlock. Dislike. Now, don't be so quick. What I mean by that is, most of us, it's very hard for us to be 100% honest with ourselves and know when we're boring somebody. Other people have very short attention spans and want things now and can get easily bored if you don't know what you're doing. If all else fails, I recommend you use this tip that I always think about that I got from a book called The Art of Civilized Conversation. And basically what it says is to ask yourself a question. When you're talking to somebody, is the other person asking you any questions about what you're saying? If they're not, it's probably time to switch the subject or ask that person a question to kind of keep things going. The second thing that is almost unanimous across all the cool people that I've seen is their demeanor. Anything from their outward behavior to their overall bearing. It's an extremely critical aspect to the overall cool package. How they carry themselves, how they dress. There has to be this balance of almost carelessness, yet always composed and put together. If you look at a cool guy, it's almost like they got ready in 5 minutes. It's like a thoughtless process that they went through, but they look good. And it would take the average guy probably 20 minutes to look as good. That's the type of level that you want to achieve. And you do that by staying away from very loud colors. When you're pairing outfits, don't go too bold or too crazy. Again, keep it cool. When it comes to accessories, you really don't want to overdo it. You won't see cool guys with a bunch of chains, a lap of flower, a tie bar, a whole bunch of bracelets. Honestly, I think the only cool accessory that a guy wears would be a watch. Again, it has to be thoughtless but purposeful, and really the watch is the only accessory that fits that norm. Now this watch is from Vincero, and Vincero was awesome enough to sponsor today's video, and I'm glad they did because these are amazing watches, guys. So I've talked about Vincero before to you guys, and what I really like about them is their very classic and simple design. It's a watch that you can wear with the suit or something as simple as a t-shirt, but it always makes you look classy. On top of that, it's made with really quality materials. The casing is made out of stainless steel. The hands are luminous, so they will glow at night. It's also water resistant, and the band is made out of genuine Italian leather. All those things will pretty much amount to a watch that's anywhere from $300 to $500, but this watch is way less than that. And on top of that, I was able to get you guys an amazing discount code, which I'm gonna have linked down below. You guys can check it out. And I'm telling you right now, you're gonna get a really good deal. So if you don't have a cool watch yet in your arsenal, you could definitely add one. I'm gonna have it linked below. You guys can check it out. The next trait that I always notice in cool guys is mystery. So you want to remain a little mysterious. And what you wanna do here is to be able to control your self-disclosure. Have you ever met those guys or girls that when you talk to them, they basically spill their whole life out to you as if you've been best friends their whole life? That's what you don't want to be if you want to be cool. You want to be able to keep a little mystery to yourself and keep other people wondering, trying to figure you out and see what you're all about. That type of mystery and curiosity is what make cool people cool. The next thing that I've noticed, and this is something that you probably have noticed as well, is that cool people have this careless factor, this almost sarcasm to their everyday life. That makes people very cool. So if you can reach that level of carelessness, that almost everything just brushes off your shoulder, you're one step closer to being a cooler individual. And if you think about it logically, the cool factor of a cool person is just that they can remain cool and indifferent across almost any situation. So if something amazing happens, they won't get overly excited and all bubbly, or if something sad happens, they won't become an emotional wreck ball and just tear down and start crying. A cool person tries to remain level and indifferent across almost all situations. The next one that a lot of cool people have is charisma, being charismatic. And that comes through two things. One, a lot of people always worry about what they're gonna say or the fear of running out of things to say, which is a reasonable worry. But what they always tend to forget is the second half of that charisma, which is your mannerism, the way you use gestures when you speak, or the amount of passion that you put into whatever it is that you're saying or trying to teach. And something that I've noticed all cool people do is that they have a good control on both of these aspects, where not only are they able to keep an interesting conversation, they're able to keep you interested with their type of mannerisms that they project, the way that they can appropriately get a point across with the gestures and with them modulating their voice. So the next time you're in an interaction, keep in mind of your gestures, your mannerisms, the way you use your body language to express yourself, because all of that attributes to somebody who's more charismatic. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Really helps us out. And also, don't forget to check out Vincero today. It's a really awesome watch, guys, and I think you guys are gonna love it. And if you need a really cool watch, this is definitely one of them to pick up. So that's it for me in today's video. See you next time.